Like 2000, whenever Domino came out.
Domino, about the bounty hunter.
Yep.
Yep.
With Keira Knightley, whose career went pretty far after Pirates.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't regret stepping off of that.
She does a lot of those English films, like the Pride and Prejudice, and I think
she does commercials. Yep. That's
Yeah.
far from movies, high-grossing movies
Coco
like Pirates.
Chanel. It's not like it's just Walmart, you know.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with Walmart? I mean, Aerosmith's on Walmart, yeah.
Commercials and Walmart commercials.
Well, we try not to remember that. Well, I'm just saying, you know, they're high-end commercials, I guess.
No.
I was going with Domino. Was Mickey Rourke in that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Mickey Rourke fan.
That's when he had his like sort of comeback.
Sort of comeback, yeah, with the wrestler.
That was a good movie.
Great movie. Great movie.
I even gotta say that was a good movie.
Top 5 movie of all time, The Wrestler.
Oh, man. You are not going to like my most hated directors list.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling I know what's going to get on there.
Spoiler.
Save it, Bob. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry.
We'll never get there.
So if I had to go with another director, it's pretty common one again. You know, I'm not one of these artsy-fartsy guys like the Danimal over here reaches out and finds these...
Like Kubrick?
Yep. Finds these art directors like Fincher and Kubrick, you know.
I bet you only 5 people have heard of Kubrick ever.
I'm pretty sure 6, but mine's pretty mainstream. I'm going to go Scorsese. I mean, I just love Scorsese. Everything he does. I mean, he's kind of another guy like the first guy that Bob mentions, whose name I can't remember because he's like a French guy. What's his name?
Denis Villeneuve?
Yes, Villeneuve. He's done kind of everything. Scorsese. He's done thriller. He's done obviously gangster. That's his main go-to. He's done. I think he's even done comedy. Scorsese. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The only thing he probably hasn't done is romance as well.
He's done a musical.
That's right.
He
And
did
a kids' movie.
New York.
Yep.
Oh.
Hugo, he did.
He did Hugo. Yeah, so he's done. He's had his finger on everything, every kind of genre.
But he'll always probably be remembered for his mob movies.
His mob movies. I mean, one of my favorites, I guess you can consider a mob movie as well, since it has the word gang in it. Gangs in New York is one of my favorites. Also has probably one of my favorite actors of all time in it, which is
Cameron Diaz.
That's it. How'd you know it? How'd you know
You
it?
said actor. I knew where you were going.
Yeah, exactly. Probably one of the worst Irish accents I've ever heard in my life. Daniel Day-Lewis, who just completely steals that entire movie. Like he does in all his movies. Huge Scorsese fan. How do you guys feel about Scorsese? I know Danimal's a pretty big fan.
Yeah, he was number 3 on my list, so you took him.
Yeah, I stole him. That's what I do. I stole the precious. So
He's an amazing director.
He directed an amazing movie with Nicolas Cage in it.
Those two words can't go in the same sentence together.
You know what movie it was?
Which movie is that?
Bringing Out the Dead. It's a Monty Python reference.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie though.
I forgot he made that.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
That one's over my head.
That was crazy.
If it's a Nicolas Cage movie, I'm all over it, man.
I know.
I'm all over it.
But that's almost like he was trying to take a step back to like Taxi Driver.
It was,
make a
yeah.
new one, yeah.
Mm. That's why I think I liked it so much. I love Taxi Driver. It's probably my favorite one. I mean, Raging Bull is a classic as well. He did Kings of Comedy, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's another one of my favorites too. A lot of people don't know about, but it's an awesome movie.
Well, here's a trivia question for you: where was Travis Bickle from the Taxi Driver? Where was he supposed to be from?
Probably New Jersey.
Yep, it's not far from here actually.
Clifton.
No, Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Pretty sure he was supposed to be
from Fair Lawn?
Yeah.
You just narrowed it down where we are. These people are going to come and kill us now.
Live. No.
That was us getting murdered. Right, so.
I don't make this kind of noises.
So, if you guys had to pick your favorite Scorsese movie, I mean, there's so many I know, but what would you guys go with if you had to pick one?
All of them.
Oh man, I'd probably still have to go with the staple, which would be Goodfellas. Goodfellas is brilliant, start to finish. I could watch that 30 times and never get bored.
Yeah, great music in it.
Over Casino?
Over Casino.
Oh, Goodfellas is way better than Casino. Yeah.
I have a tough time between those two. My favorite is Taxi Driver, though. I love that movie. I think it's because nostalgia plays a factor. I watched that like so many times. The Departed, very great movie too. I know it's a newer one. People use like the classics, but I loved The Departed too.
The Departed was great. It's just, I guess he loses a little bit of points just because it was kind of a remake.
I mean, a lot of his movies do, like even Shutter Island and stuff like that, which I thought was great.
I actually liked Shutter Island. I know
another one off a book.
Some people weren't too crazy about it, but I liked it. I thought it was very good. I know you're a big fan of his Cape Fear.
Oh yeah,
but I actually like the original Cape Fear a little bit better. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the original Cape Fear.
I don't think I've
seen that one, Bob. Robert Mitchum. He plays the De Niro part. And I just thought he was, which is hard because De Niro can get kind of creepy when he wants, but I thought Mitchum was just a little creepier. It was a little more intense. But I love Scorsese. I even like he does like his documentaries. I mean, the George Harrison one was awesome.
Yeah, I was just looking
Rolling
at
Stones.
He did a great Rolling Stones one.
Shine the Light.
Yep.
Shine the Light was great.
Was really good. Like that a lot. So I love when he's got a great taste in music. Same taste in music as me. I mean, he loves the Beatles and George Harrison and the Rolling Stones and all that.
Bringing Out the Dead's like all Stones, pretty much.
He always has a good soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I think he even had a really cool soundtrack in Departed too.
Oh yeah.
Brought in like the Dropkick Murphys and he's
He brought out Boston. And
That's like the Boston theme song.
yeah.
every time you go up there, you have two things you have to do. You have to listen to Dropkick Murphys
Yes.
and be racist.
That's the Boston area.
And Clam Chowder.
Yep. That's it. And
Pack. Drive the cat.
and do a terrible accent like Danimal is over here.
That's a spot on accent.
Now we've kind of mentioned our favorite directors, and we could probably keep going on. Probably have a couple more we can talk about.
That's all I have.
I did find, before you want to go on,
Okay.
the top 5 David Fincher
Okay.
videos, which are
Okay.
pretty amazing, actually.
All right.
Madonna's Vogue video.
What?
He directed that.
She vogued the hell out of that movie
Yeah,
in that video.
that
Yeah.
video is fantastic. Paula Abdul's Straight Up, which again
Is that the
is
cartoon
another-
one?
Yeah.
No,
No.
that's her first one where it's just her. She choreographed the whole thing.
Okay.
It's done in black and white. He did that.
Okay.
The George Michael one that they put on here is Freedom.
Okay.
That's a
yeah.
good one. The Aerosmith one, and it is a great video, is Janie's Got a Gun.
Okay.
That's a really good video.
Janie's got a gun. Shabba dabba doo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was
great.
the fifth one we got here?
Madonna's Express Yourself.
Ah,
Again,
okay.
another really great Madonna video. So yeah, those are their top ones, but I'm sure he's done.
NWA.
Close.
They did the cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did the original.
Got it.
She did the cover. Actually.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she Madonna'd it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yep. So those are the top ones that they put in here, but yeah,
Clearly a
Good
great
stuff.
music director. Too bad music videos have gone
yeah.
the way of the past because maybe he can come back and
the budget for music videos now, we could just do it with our iPhones. That's how your budget for videos nowadays, unless you're like Taylor Swift.
so I'd like to see some more David Fincher music videos.
There's no money in it.
That's true.
You don't do it for the money. You do it for the love of the music.
That's right.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna pay for a David Fincher music video, unfortunately, unless you're Taylor Swift.
Mm.
Oh my god, what would that be?
I don't
That'd be-
know. I don't.
That'd be a pretty dark Swift video.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Probably actually be good.
Maybe actually have me watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna go into some of our underrated and overrated actors and directors. This is where it's gonna get fun, get controversial, get interesting. Somebody might get insulted here, probably, i.e. me. But who would like to kick it off? Who wants to throw their first, at least underrated director out there?
Underrated.
Underrated. We got an underrated.
Underrated. Okay.
Someone who you watched it, maybe not in the super mainstream, not always winning these Academy Awards, obviously like a Spielberg is not going to be an underrated.
I got one for right now at least.
Okay.
Martin McDonagh, who directed 3 movies that I've seen so far.
Okay.
So he directed In Bruges,
That's a good one.
which is like brilliant.
It's a great movie.
With Colin Farrell and
Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah. Mad Eye Moody,
Yep.
as he's known in the
Yep.
streets.
Yep. Braveheart's buddy, William Wallace's buddy.
Yep.
In Braveheart. So.
Christopher Walken
Seven
and Sam
Psychopaths.
Rockwell. Yeah, Seven Psychopaths.
That's a great one
I
too.
think that might have the list.
Oh no,
Oh, no, really? You just know it?
That's a great one too. I never even heard of this guy. I'll be honest, but those are two great movies that I like.
Right now, he's like everywhere. Hopefully, this continues because he just directed one of my favorite movies this year, which is 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
That one I don't know.
Oh my God, you need to see it.
Was that a
Stop
bit?
everything.
All right, podcast is over. We gotta watch. Actually, you're just gonna listen to us watch this movie in real time.
Breathing heavy.
Yep.
But it's just a brilliant movie. It's about this woman whose daughter was raped and murdered, and it's been 7 months, and the cops just haven't found any leads. So she has these 3 billboards. She lives in a small town, and these things, they don't even know they exist anymore. The company that owns them, she leases them, and she puts up a sign, basically a message that says, "Why are there no arrests?" And she blames the sheriff on there, or the chief. And it's just this drama, and it turns into this sort of look at how grief and guilt affect people over the course of 2 hours. But it is just brilliant. Woody Harrelson's in it, Sam Rockwell.
I'm a big Sam Rockwell fan.
Yes, he's a great actor.
I really do. I like him. Did you ever see? I think it's called Moon. I think it's
Moon
called.
was really good.
When he's by himself on the moon and
slowly, possibly going crazy.
that's a great movie. I know a lot of people. That's a movie tough for a lot of people to watch, but I think Sam Rockwell, for talking underrated, I think he's a really underrated actor.
Yeah, he was on my.
He was on your list. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry to steal your thunder
No,
there.
that's okay because of we were talking about Matchstick Men earlier, but Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
7 Psychopaths was great.
7 Psychopaths. He's just been around for years, and he never seems to quite become the true leading guy.
No, he's
Whatever
definitely a
he
character
is,
actor.
Like, the movie gets panned. Choke is another good one based on a Chuck Palahniuk book, like Fight Club.
Clearly, this McDonough likes him.
Yes.
He's used him for a couple of his movies. Right?
So far, see how it turns out.
You ever see the one where he plays, which is supposedly a true story, he plays the game show host who said he was a CIA agent?
Confessions of a Dangerous
Confessions
Mind.
of, no, that's the Confessions of a
Yeah,
Dangerous
that's
Mind.
Chuck Barris.
Yes, Chuck Barris. Thank you. I couldn't remember his
Actually
name.
met that guy before he died.
Really?
Yeah. He was at a local bookstore.
Okay,
nearby
yeah,
here
which is
signing.
his book is based on how he was the CIA agent, hitman, or killer. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, bit crazy, I guess, but or maybe it was real. I don't know.
Maybe.
Good cover, game show host, right?
That was actually directed by George Clooney, that one.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was a weird one.
He makes weird movies.
He does.
George Clooney.
His latest one just got destroyed.
It was a rough movie.
You saw it?
Yeah. Rubicon.
Made no money. Critics were not too happy with it.
It's really a tough watch, especially with the way the country is right now with race relations. I'm going off on like a massive tangent.
That's fine. We're riffing here.
Suburbicon's a solid film. It's just
Okay.
It's a rough watch.
Okay. And his previous ones haven't been terrible because, Ides of March was really good.
And Good Night and Good Luck.
Yeah,
up
Good Night
for
was
Friends of Oscars.
a great one. About Morrow. So it's interesting that he's kind of gone off on this weird little tangent lately with the diary and Suburbicon.
Well, it's weird. I think Confessions of a Dangerous Mind was first, and
Okay.
then he went more mainstream
Okay.
with Good Night and Good Luck, and then Ides of March, and then he did another one called like Good German, I think it was called, which nobody's heard of.
No, I don't know that
this
one.
Recent one, which probably nobody should have heard of.
Interesting. Poor George.
He could just stick to
He's a
acting.
beautiful man.
Yeah,
He's got all the money in the world.
he
He'll
does.
be fine. And
He's
he's apparently a beautiful man.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful man.
He's a beautiful
He
man.
can do an ER comeback, do like a reunion.
I really like to see what's the show with the girls in the boarding school from the 80s? Facts of
The
Life.
Facts of Life.
I'd really like to see a Facts of Life reunion and bring back George Clooney. George Clooney was not the mechanic, but like the janitor in it or whatever he was.
Was he?
Well,
Yeah.
They're bringing back
He was-
Roseanne, and he was in that.
He
too.
was in
Yeah.
Roseanne as well.
He was also on the Golden Girls.
That's right. He was.
He was attractive on there too.
Facts of Life, he had this weird kind of mullet thing going on, so I don't know if he was attractive at that point.
Nah, he's still a beautiful man.
The worst Batman, though.
He was the worst Batman. Good Bruce Wayne, but He was the worst Batman.
I don't know. Bruce Wayne